Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omni video. Today we are taking on the Haloween Mission Quest Stage 3. And this one required 3 sword users, right? And this just kind of setup kind of screamed like a do a lot of turns lightning style of run, right? Because we've got Dorgan and Vice here with off turn. Dorgan likes when you break, lightning can break a lot. Both of them being off turn like when speedy characters they're taking a lot of turns, so I figured why not? So, you know, to get our support in, we did bring a queen friend here. Not queen, sorry, Deuce. I always mix their names up. But that is the nice thing about Mission Quest is you can bring a friend unit without penalty. So I can use that to fill a role that maybe this particular team lacked. So we're going to get some free ramp here from the Deuce. And then we'll just naturally let things kind of build up. And I think the FR on this one, like to stop their FR is just melee damage, so it's very easy. So Lightning can hit that. Dorgan, Vice, they can all hit it. So we're definitely good to go here. And I actually don't remember whose FR I led with in this one. I think it might have been Vice or maybe Lightning. I don't think it was Dorgan's. Although Dorgan's wouldn't be a good one because you need wind damage and Lightning has thunder damage. So yeah, it's probably Vice, I think is what I led with here. But so there we go. We're breaking. You're going to see a lot of Dorgan coming in on the image slashes, right? So my initial intent was I wanted to use Kelger here, right? The problem is like Kelger in this fight, I think would solo it no problem, but it requires 3 sword users, so you have to bring 3 characters. And when I looked at my sword lineup, there wasn't really a good setup to help feature Kelger. And I wanted, you know, in running like Dorgan and Vice like this, they just promote breaking too much and like, because Dorgan, like, he does instant break, and it's just too hard to avoid breaking and pushing the enemies back too far. So I did attempt a Kelger run, and it was fine, but it was just taking too long, and it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. And I'm like, well, why am I, like, going against the grain here? Let's just go with what this team is kind of telling me to do, and that's to be aggressive. And I've used Lightning a couple times recently, and she's very good. I do enjoy using Lightning, and I think this retain era is extremely good for a character like Lightning. And with her BT effect up, she can spam her EX, which is her best button, I think, for damage. So Lightning works really well here. And then once again, even though she's not, say, the best damage dealer in the game, because we have retain, it's okay that she's taking a bunch of turns. She still does very good damage. And then we have that retain time to finish things off, right? So I did not find this mission quest to be hard at all. We just pop through it and do all of our stuff. And, you know, we've got Vice. And actually, I don't even think I have Vice's BT effect up yet. I think I need to use that in the next turn. That or it's being covered up and I can't see it. But, yeah, we'll have all BT effects up. We'll go into a force time. Yeah, I think I'm waiting till closer to force time to put his up. But we might be doing it, like, right here. I feel like we're getting pretty close because we're at 70%. So I think we're going to be due pretty soon for that. And then, yeah, the bullets are ruined. Very nice. And then the image slash on top of it. Alright, and then with Lightning, you know, I haven't used her LD yet, but we'll just go Spark Strike here. And she's just so good at, like, stealing turns and doing all that. Like, we can just kind of go crazy with her. Now, right there, we didn't break, which is fine. We kind of wanted to pass turn anyways, because I think the goal was, I'm pretty sure, was to get to Vice. And to have his force going. So we go ahead with Dorgan, just do one of his filler attacks. And I mean, even for Dorgan doing 1.2 mil there, that's pretty good for him. Considering all the off-turn he's doing. Now, I'm pretty excited to try out Cissnei. Now, they did their big attack to... it's like a gravity attack. They're always going to do that on their force. But the thing is Mission Quest doesn't care about HP. So you just have to not die. So I'm not worried about... You know, I didn't worry about bringing a healing call, anything like that. Vice had to use a couple of AAs there just to get us into force, and now we're going to cancel theirs out. So Vice force is in effect, which is good, because then we're going to get like the big HP damage ups and all that stuff that we want, right? And now we got their force canceled, so we're good. We're done with that. We can go back to dealing really good damage here. And then we'll kind of let Lightning take over, right? And she's got her, yeah, she's got her echoes now. So yeah, it's been nice to pull her out a couple times. So if anything, you know, even though I don't find Mission Quest to be that difficult, it's still an excuse to at least use some other characters I don't use as much. Because, you know, if I'm just unrestricted on a team, Lightning is never really my first choice for my DPS. But in this situation, like, she's really fun. And the way DFFOO is it's I feel like it's one of the more balanced gachas out there where a wide variety of characters can beat the hardest content. A wide variety of characters are very good. It's kind of a game of favorites where like you can pick your favorites and build around them. So like people that absolutely love Lightning, you probably have been running Lightning for every Shinryu ever since Shinryu's come out and probably been able to beat it, right? People that really like Kelger in that, like you probably could use Kelger on like every fight, right? So it's very cool just to know that if you're clever with team building, the game is flexible enough that you can pretty much run whoever you like. So it's kind of like flavor of the month. What's your favorite choice? Who's your pick? I kind of do bounce around, but yeah, if I'm unrestricted, it usually involves Aerith, right? Right now, I'm really into Ignis, so I've been putting him on a lot of my team comps. I still really like Kelger and stuff, but I kind of reserve characters like Kelger specifically for defense strats and defense comps. So, you know, I'll run my Kelger, Beatrix, you know, Reno type of team setup or something, right? Cater I really like, but I haven't been running them a lot because I've been usually just featuring like whoever the main character is. But when I get into mode and I want to do defense comps, I know I got some great characters for it. All right, so at 414%, we're finally going to hit Lightning's LD button. We'll take the image / follow-ups. Right, and you're seeing like not the craziest on-turn gain at 48%, but remember Vice is an off-turn FR, so we get little off-turn ticks as well. And like you can see how this worked out. The enemies can't even be seen. So Lightning delaying like crazy, Dorgan doing follow-ups, Dorgan also having instant break in his kit. It's just too easy to like no-turn these enemies. So like I said, this fight wasn't really built for Kelger. And the units I wanted to use aren't really meshing well with Kelger. So once again, we just make a team that works well with the strat that we're doing. And this is great when you're just like, yeah, let's go in and embrace the Lightning breaking and taking a lot of turns. We're still at 545, pretty good percent with all the echo. I'm like, sure, let's put launching on. Let's go into a burst and let's see what Lightning can do while she spams her EX, right? So now we're going to have launching on top of everything else. To kind of go and do what we want to do here to add some extra damage. So between launching, Dorgan's follow-ups, Vice follow-up, and the Vice HP damage, like we get a lot out of these Lightning hits. Like there's a lot of damage coming in here. So a lot of fun you can have with these speedy characters, right? These speedsters. So yeah, now we'll get the big damage. So here comes the Army of Wands. And this is, like I said, her nice button. You're seeing the extra HP damage from Vice there underneath. So at 595, so about 600% with a launch, what are we getting here? So yeah, about 30 million with a launch, and once again, we're not even counting all of the off-turn that comes with it, because now we got this popping in with another, 3 mil AoE. Oh, and by the way, let's do that again, because he's got double. So yeah, we're getting a lot of damage here. I think a character like Lightning is like, you bring the off-turn with her, and it just makes her look so good. And once again, we just spam these like crazy. Yep, HP attack. 30 mil again. Another big gain. Still going through. Still 6 turns of force left. And then, yeah, getting the double Dorgans, man. I mean, this is a nice team. Nice little setup here. And now we're going to add Cissnei to the mix pretty soon here. I'm really excited to see what her damage looks like. I may just go FR only on her. I think she's actually going to be fine FR only, right? Because with Cissnei, you just play her how we are used to playing her. Her BT, I mean, you're going to get the auras and everything, but it makes it so her stacks don't go down, so she always gets a good off turn. But we're so used to playing Cissnei where you just pop her LD and then just go crazy with turn stealing and BT phase anyways. We can just still do that. And her damage should still be looking really nice. And I'm pretty sure I got a maxed Ultima thrown weapon I can just put on her. So I'm kind of excited to do a showcase. And maybe Lightning is a character I would put in there, to help showcase her. She actually isn't bad for that, right? Just stealing a million turns. All right, so now we're at 769. What do we got on this hit from Lightning? Just spamming that EX out. Yeah, 35 million. And then Vice is very good for this fight, by the way, because notice they're doing interrupt debuffing, but Vice has debuff evasion. So now, between Lena, Vice, and Ignis, we've got 3 very top-tier characters with debuff evasion. Oh, by the way, there's Aerith as well. So we've got some really nice debuff evasion characters. So I think at this point, there's really no excuse for getting hit with nasty debuffs. because I think most players would have one of those 4 characters, because they have all been very highly recommended characters, at least on my channel, for people to pull for. So for sure. And yeah, this fight's about over. So, you know, I think the initial idea was when I did that Rain's Call was that I was going to go into a lightning burst phase, and then I just realized, like, lightning's stealing so many turns, we're doing so much damage, I'm like, I don't think we need to. And you can see here, we're about to kill these guys. We are about to take them out. And once again, with Mission Quest, I'm not really worried about losing any characters due to lockout, because they're not going to ask for swords again. So you're pretty much, you're good to go here. And if they do ask for swords, it's going to be on the Chaos or Lufenia, which who cares? Like, you can beat those with anybody. So, yeah, we're good to go here. All right, so at 990, what is Lightning going to do here? Yeah, about 50 million, 46 million. So anyways, guys, there you go. Just blew up this fight. And once again, I'm not worried about the HP, because the HP slot for the mission is where it has the 3x sword. So your HP can be whatever it wants. You're still going to get the mission, and you'll see that here it's going to pop through. Plenty of score. 13 turns it only took us. And there you go. Did not care about HP. We got it done. So let me know what you guys did for Mission Quest 3. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you all on the next one.